Hello, dear empath, highly sensitive person, Earth Angel Starseed, God's chosen one, sensitive being, especially if you are a sensitive woman, healing after a narcissistic ex who is a man, or your parents have been narcissistic too. So, my message is definitely coming out for you right now. There are a few things that I need to talk about. One is having a peaceful mindset and energy in the morning, because you're supposed to be having calm and peaceful mornings because it affects your entire day, how your day turns out. So you want to create those morning routines with intention and love and care for yourself, because it's also self-care. To be planning your mornings in advance, to be creating those morning routines so that they would be, serving you. That, for example, your day won't be ruined by those hectic and low vibrational toxic energies beginning first thing in the morning. So especially if you're tired and you have an early morning, if you are really not a morning person, this is very important for that reason as well. And also the other thing that is coming to me again is that your eyes will be opening. You will be able to see yourself and your past and your entire life with new eyes. The more you heal after narcissistic abuse experiences, the more you heal from that kind of severe psychological abuse, maybe even physical abuse. It's so important to be giving yourself the time and the space to heal and not moving on too fast with things that don't really serve you, like jumping into a new relationship too soon, for example. You always have to come first. You always have to take care of yourself first. So pay attention to these things. And you need to give yourself the time and the space to be just with yourself. Just be alone by yourself, tuning into yourself, taking yourself out for a date, for example, or whatever feels that is serving you, that makes you feel good and happy, and to have that fun, positive energy in your life, because these things really help you when you have that distance from toxic energies, toxic people, avoiding them and just taking care of yourself. These are what I have personally experienced and learned the hard way, so they are so important. So if in the past you've been chasing people, chasing love, chasing approval, chasing validation, now you can know better and feel it, that you don't need to be chasing. You don't need to be chasing and draining yourself out for no reason. So those people who actually value you and want you to be in their life, they will show it to you with their actions, and it won't be just words and empty promises and betraying your trust again or breaking your heart again or things like that. Personally, I've been through too much heartbreak and I never want to go back there again. So you have to protect yourself. You need to be stepping out of those false fear-based illusions that are filled with shame and guilt and anxiety and all of that, because it's not serving you. So by taking care of yourself daily, you are doing that. You're helping yourself heal, and you have to listen to yourself, because that's the most important thing. We cannot get from others as much as we can get from within ourselves. We can always decide to just be happy and fearless. It's only a decision away when you really understand and believe in it. Of course, if you don't believe in those things that you want to manifest and create and attract in your life, likely they won't be happening. So you have to believe, you have to have faith. And of course, this is important that when you need emotional validation, empathy and compassion from somebody, you have to be giving it to yourself if there's no one else around you to be doing that to you. But you also deserve it back, because easily, as empaths and highly sensitive beings, we give it to others so easily. We care about others. We emotionally validate them and their opinions and whatever they have and all of that. So we also deserve it back from others. So remember that you also deserve it back. But you have to give it to yourself if there's nobody else. But so, of course, the relationships that you will be attracting and creating and manifesting in the future, the healthier ones, not the toxic ones, after you know a lot better, after you've been healing and working on yourself, so they will be emotionally validating you, of course. They will have normal reactions to whatever you confide in them for, because you need to be able to confide in people. We need people. We are social beings, even though we can be very introverted, yes, and we need a lot of alone time, especially after trauma, because also it's not good to be dealing with the pain if people don't hear you and understand you when you're trying to tell them about your trauma. So you want to be avoiding that as well. So you want to be cultivating the healthy relationships. And that is why it's also important that you have that alone time and listen to yourself and connect with your higher self, your soul, your entire being with love and peace, that healthy energy that is yours. And of course, praying, connecting with God. So you want to have this routine. It's so important, and that you don't get lost in listening other people too much, because that's not serving you. People can say so many things, and a lot of them might not even serve you. And this is also from my personal experience again, that I had to learn how to really trust myself more and be confident within myself, and to listen to myself for answers, because we easily get lost in the world with other people's opinions, and it's not serving us. So ultimately, we have to have our lives in our own hands, and to be in charge and to be the boss of our own lives as human beings, and to have common sense about everything, how things really are, and all of that. And this will also work as a powerful tool against all of those toxic people, of course. Because you're not giving your power away to them anymore. You're not giving your energy and attention anything to them anymore. So even if you feel like the last dinosaur, like I have thought to myself many, many times that I feel like I'm the last dinosaur standing alone with my stuff, my past and everything that I am and all of that. So I just learned that I just had to embrace that feeling, just embrace it, just embrace everything, because that will give you peace, that will give you forgiveness for yourself, for your own mistakes and everything. And also you will be able to forgive your past and be having peace from all of that pain, the more you can be letting go and just you know, cultivating peace in your life. And you need to be in the right mindset, having the right state of energy, of mind, of everything, which means that you have to be coming from your own authentic, vulnerable energy with yourself. So then you can go out in the world. Then you can start your day right in alignment with God, with the universe. And you will notice the miracles, the blessings every day, because they will appear just naturally in your life without you having to think about it. So you don't need to be pushing and forcing anything, because you are just in alignment with your true self, embracing it all. So this will also be helping you with, you know, everything in your life. Because you cannot take aligned action if you are not in that right state of being, of energy, of mind, of peace. So you first always want to come from that peace and love energy. And if you're experiencing panic and anxiety and stress, you just have to be breathing it out. Always breathe it out, always release it and replace it with peace and love. And remember that you're not here to be pleasing others. You're here to be yourself. You have to first take care of yourself. And a lot of it has to do with the energy, the mindset, the frequency, how you treat yourself and how you talk to yourself. And forgive your mistakes to yourself. Like, for example, I've been making some mistakes on my videos sometimes, and then I just laugh about it and let it go. Like, for example, I just said in my video when I was talking about my son's dad, my son's father, who was an abusive ex. And it took me a lot of time to be able to get over him and all of that. So I mentioned him and I accidentally said it completely wrong, and then I was like, okay, well. Anyway, I just wanted to post about it, that it was just a mistake on my part. Anyway, yeah, he was very abusive. And I loved him deeply, but that is that. But it's always, the more you can find that inner peace, devil and its demons won't be able to reach out to you anymore, because you will be so safe, you know, with God, with your own alignment, with your peace. So the more you always cultivate that peace and love and healing and joy and gratitude, you are raising your vibration and you are creating your auric field to also protect you more, and you will be attracting those healthier relationships and those better things into your life. So it's a process and it's connected together. My work is about finding those solutions and that lasting empowerment and healing and peace after these kind of experiences. So if you need help and support, don't hesitate to grab one of my freebies or book a call with me for an hour for 60 euros, or you can book my free consultation call for 30 minutes so that we can talk about your situation and how I could possibly help you if you're interested in working with me. So you can send me an email about this if you're interested in working with me one-on-one. Or you can reach out to me on Instagram, send me a message there, or you can just go to my booking link and book a session there.